So we have a Aston Martin Valhalla. So will be in a production end of next year. This is something a bit hypercar style for Aston, which is kind of really not usual for Aston Martin in general, but I guess they move in the direction into more racing looking vehicles. Obviously this would be a hypercar for the Aston Martin, but it is kind of impressive looking rear end of the vehicle with huge diffusers at the back, just to keep this vehicle down to the ground, you know? And the high speeds. Do I like this one? I think it looks quite good. Way better than some of the new models for like Maserati, so for instance. I think the Lotus jumped kind of big outside the box of the hypercar level models and compare where the Lotus was several years ago. But this is Aston Martin is trying they probably jump a luck into hypercar segment. Also, all of you know the British style of Astons are normally everyday usage vehicles like DB9s, DB7s, DBSs, Vantage, Vanquish. You know, all of they have different characteristics and the look of the vehicle, so they'll be more like luxury style sport cars rather than mad hypercars or supercars. Even probably you can call the Aston Martin a supercar, but it's more like it's got a luxury, delicate element to it. But also this one is completely on different level. As you can see it yourself.